body was found, it shocked the entire neighborhood to their core. The news sent fear and panic throughout Lady Bird Lake's surrounding community. The once peaceful Lady Bird Lake, nestled in the heart of Austin, has now become a site of terror for many. With yet another body pulled from its murky waters, fear and panic are at an all-time high. The victim has been identified as John Christopher Hayes Clark, a 30-year-old man who met his untimely demise in the dark depths of the lake. It's a scene that has become all too familiar to the people of Austin, and the question on everyone's mind is, what is happening at Lady Bird Lake? The events that have transpired in recent months have left the community shaken to its core. Reports of a serial killer on the loose have been circulating the city, causing widespread panic and fear. The discovery of the fourth body in the lake has only intensified these rumors, leaving many wondering if they are truly safe in their city. The Austin Police Department has been working tirelessly to quell the rumors, stating that they do not believe there is a serial killer at work. Many of the deaths have been ruled as accidental drownings, but this has not stopped the community from fearing for their safety. The area around the lake has become a hotbed of activity for police, with increased patrols and security measures being put in place. The string of deaths near the Brittanee Street Entertainment District has prompted an outcry from residents and local officials alike for increased security measures near the lake. Many believe that the lack of security and oversight in the area is contributing to the number of deaths, and that more needs to be done to protect the community. The death of John Christopher Hayes Clark is just the latest tragedy to strike the city of Austin. The community is in mourning, and many are left wondering how many more lives will be lost before something is done to stop the madness. The once idyllic Lady Bird Lake has become a symbol of fear and uncertainty, and the people of Austin are desperate for answers. As the investigation into Hayes Clark death continues, the community waits with bated breath for any news or updates. The fear and panic that have gripped the city have not subsided, and many are left wondering if they will ever feel safe again. The Austin Police Department has assured the public that they are doing everything in their power to keep the community safe, but with so many unanswered questions, it's hard to know what the future holds. The tragedy of John Christopher Hayes Clark's death serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and how quickly it can be taken away. It's a sobering thought for the people of Austin, who are grappling with the reality of a serial killer on the loose in their city. The once bustling streets of Brittanee Street now stand silent and empty, a stark reminder of the fear that has gripped the community. As the investigation continues, it's clear that the people of Austin will not rest until they have answers. The tragedy of John Christopher Hayes Clark's death has only served to galvanize the community, and many are now calling for increased security measures and oversight around the lake. It's a small comfort in the face of such tragedy, but it's a step in the right direction towards a safer and more secure future for the people of Austin. However, before now, the community has openly discussed their speculation about the series of men who have gone missing in recent years after a night out on Brittanee Street, the popular nightlife destination in Austin, known for its bars, hotels, and live music venues. These men were later found in the lake approximately a mile away. One resident, Christopher Pugh, expressed his concern during the meeting, stating that there have been too many incidents of people going missing or being injured without any answers as to what happened to them. Pugh's son went missing in November 2019 after a night out on Brittanee Street and was found days later by the lake with serious injuries. Pugh informed the city council that 2 more people have died since his last visit, and that he doubts there is any video footage of these incidents. Other attendees also shared stories about their loved ones who disappeared after a night out on Brittanee Street and were later found drowned in the lake. Pugh specifically mentioned 2 recent incidents during the city council meeting. The first was the case of Jonathan Honey, a 33-year-old man from Washington, D.C., who was reported missing on March 31st and was found dead in the lake on April 1st. The second was the case of Jason John, a 30-year-old man who was last seen on Rainey Street before disappearing for 8 days. His body was later found in the lake by police. The Austin Police Department released a statement on April 3rd regarding these incidents, stating that while they are still under investigation and evidence is being analyzed, there is currently no evidence to suggest foul play was involved in either case. Although each incident occurred at the lake, the circumstances, exact locations, and demographics surrounding these cases are different. The police emphasized that their investigations approach each case with an open mind and objectively examine all available evidence. The Austin Police Department works closely with the Travis County Medical Examiner's Office, which conducts parallel investigations and performs autopsies in these cases. Despite this, there has been no indication of foul play or trauma to the bodies in any of the incidents, as the police statement also noted that alcohol consumption and the easy accessibility of Lady Bird Lake appeared to be common factors in the recent drownings. Lady Bird Lake has numerous access points, many of which can be difficult to see at night, posing a risk to those who are under the influence of alcohol. During the City Council meeting, the safety concerns were addressed and discussed at length. The council members agreed to allocate funds toward increasing patrols, installing security cameras, and developing a safety plan to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. Council member Zoe Quadri emphasized the importance of not only adding safety measures, but also examining the broader issues on Rainey Street. The city is taking proactive steps to address the safety concerns of the community and to ensure that everyone can enjoy Austin's nightlife safely. Mitchell Gutierrez, who lost his brother to an accidental drowning after he went missing from Rainey Street in 2018, expressed his belief that 12 people have died similarly since his brother's death, by his count. In previous interviews, Gutierrez had mentioned that his brother had suffered from contusions and other injuries. Similarly, Christopher Pugh had also spoken about the injuries that his son had suffered, including bruised hands and a blow to the head. These details have raised questions and concerns about the circumstances surrounding these incidents. However, Gutierrez has been vocal about his frustrations with the police department's handling of his brother's case, noting that the investigation seemed to have been brushed off. Similarly, Pugh has criticized the lack of progress in the investigations into the disappearances and deaths of those who went missing from Rainey Street. Council member Zoe Quadri emphasized the importance of looking at all possible avenues to prevent such incidents from occurring again. This includes investigating whether the drownings were accidental or the result of other factors, such as drug use or foul play. The council members are committed to doing everything they can to ensure the safety of the community and prevent similar incidents from happening in the future. The city is taking a thorough approach to address the concerns of the community, with a focus on preventing further tragedies. The City Council's decision to allocate funds toward increasing patrols, installing security cameras, and developing a safety plan demonstrates a commitment to addressing the safety concerns raised by the community. However, the families of the victims are calling for a more thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding these incidents. The community is pushing for more transparency and accountability from the authorities, urging them to explore all possible explanations for the drownings and provide more information to the public. The families of the victims hope that their stories will help shed light on the issue and prompt action to prevent further tragedies. The City Council's decision to take action is an important step toward addressing the safety concerns of the community, but more work needs to be done to ensure that the investigations are thorough and transparent. The families of the victims deserve answers and closure, and the community deserves to feel safe when enjoying Austin's nightlife. Alright guys, that wraps up our video for today. For more content like this, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.